2022 was a great year. I got to watch my little nugget have his first romp in the snow, his first time in the sand, and so much more. Watching all of these clips back of him makes me realize how many great things we did. We took him on his first hike. He went on his first out-of-town trip, and we spent countless hours at the park, going on walks, playing, and just hanging out. Two 2022 was huge for me with baseball. I enjoyed so many of the memories that the Cardinals gave me this year, with it being Yadi's last year of playing. We went to opening day and got to see all the opening day ceremonies for his first baseball game of the season. I headed to San Diego in May, and I had never been to California before, so I was really excited to go. This was a trip that my brother and I took together instead of me visiting him in his hometown of Fort Worth. We decided to do something different, and we headed to San Diego for a couple days. So we took in the sights. We went to a Padres game. We went to the San Diego Zoo. What else did we do? We watched the sunset with the seals in the back. It was beautiful. I was so in love with the seals and La Jolla, and just San Diego in general. The most amazing part of the year has got to be Alaska. Like, there's just no comparison to anything that I did this year. That was the best trip I've ever taken in my entire life. The beauty of Alaska is undescribable, and I hope that between the vlog that I did, you guys were able to see a little bit of it for yourself. But I can't describe to you how amazing it was, and I would love to go back. I still cannot believe that this is something that I actually experienced. Like, look at this. I'm just in awe constantly about everything I did on this trip. Rip and I went on a lot of walks, a lot of hikes, different parks, things like that this year. It was really exciting to really see all of his first this year. You know, we had his first birthday, the first snow. He lost all of his baby teeth. It was such a great year with him, and I'm so grateful that I have him. In July, I headed down to Dallas to visit my brother, but also to see one of my all-time favorite artists, Garth Brooks, at AT&T Stadium. It was the best concert, hands down, that I have ever been to. Happy first birthday, Rip. A big part of September and October for me was baseball. The Cardinals had a couple of players that were retiring. One player was going after a home run record. The other one is my favorite baseball player of all time. And so I spent a lot of time at games in September and October, seeing them off, seeing all the celebrations when they retired. The clips and videos and memories I have of this will truly, I will remember these days forever. I am so glad that I got to experience all this as a, St. Louis Cardinal baseball fan. And because we love baseball so much, we headed up to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to see the last couple of games that these two players ever played. So it was so exciting for me to be able to watch my team away. I love Pittsburgh. This was the third time I'd ever been there, and this was Rip's first trip out of the state of Missouri, first road trip. So that was an adventure and a learning experience for us, but we had such a great time walking Rip around the city and going to the Cardinal games up in Pittsburgh. I turned 29 in October, aka the last birthday I will ever have. Just kidding. And then soon after, I headed to Boston actually for work, but I got to do some fun things along the way, things that were on my bucket list. Going to the Cheers bar, going to Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox, and then also going to Salem, Massachusetts. So even though it was a work trip, I got to do a little bit of vacation time there too, and it was such a fun kind of last minute unexpected trip. And that wraps up my 2022. I hope that this year brought as much happiness, joy, and adventure to you as it did to me.